Ever walk into your own living room and just feel off? Like nothing's wrong, but something's not right either? That happened to me the other day. I sat down and instantly felt drained. Everything looked fine, clean, tidy, nothing broken, but the energy? Totally off. So I did some digging. I discovered something wild: design psychology. Turns out it's not just about looks, it's about how your brain feels in the space. After just a few small changes, the whole energy of my space transformed. It felt lighter, cozier, like my home was finally working with me, not against me. So if your place has been feeling a little off, these 7 design secrets might be the missing piece. Trust me, once you see it, you can't unsee it. Let's dive right in. Number 1, color psychology. Let's start with one of the most underrated design tools: color. I used to think picking a paint color was just about what looked pretty or matched the couch. But color? It's actually emotional. It works on your brain in the background, totally silently, but it changes how you feel in a space. I didn't believe it at first either, until I tried it. Take blue, for example. Soft blues, dusty teals, pale sky shades. These tones literally signal calm to your nervous system. They slow your heart rate, ease your mind, and make you feel more settled. I painted my bedroom a misty blue just on a whim, and girl, I didn't expect a miracle, but I sleep deeper now. Like dreamland by 10 p.m., with no midnight overthinking. On the flip side, I used to have red accents in my kitchen because I thought it looked bold and fun. But I was always restless in there, pacing, snacking, never quite at ease. Then I learned red actually stimulates energy and hunger. Suddenly, it all made sense. It wasn't the snacks, it was the wall color playing mind games with me. So if your home feels off, don't just look at what's there, look at what it's doing to you. Do you need more calm, more focus, more joy? Choose your color palette like you're setting a mood playlist for your walls. And that opened the door to this next secret, which honestly changed everything for me. Number 2, biophilic design. Okay, let's talk about something called biophilic design. Sounds fancy, right? But it's really just a cool way of saying, bring nature inside. And let me tell you, this one's a total vibe shift. I found out that our brains are hardwired to feel better when we're around nature. Like, it's literally in our biology. So when we're surrounded by concrete, plastic, and screens all day, our stress levels quietly build. But sprinkle in a little nature, even just a touch, and suddenly your space starts to breathe. I started small: a snake plant in the corner, a peace lily on the shelf, and a monstera by the window. And I kid you not, my whole apartment feels calmer, brighter, like it exhales when I walk in. And bonus? These plants are total air purifying champs. They're basically little wellness machines in pots. But here's the best part: it's not just about plants. You can bring in natural textures like wood, stone, or linen. Try swapping a plastic frame for a wooden one, or adding a jute rug for that earthy, grounded feeling. Even art helps. Think forest photography, leafy wallpaper, or ocean prints. Anything that mimics nature tells your brain, hey, you're safe. You can relax now. And that subtle sense of calm? It's magic. So if your space has felt a little stiff or stressful, adding even one natural element might be the breath of fresh air you didn't know you needed. Number 3, light and mood. Let's talk lighting. Because wow, this one hit me hard. I used to think, if the light turns on, we're good. End of story, right? Wrong. Light literally controls how we feel, our energy, our focus, even our emotions. It's called circadian rhythm, and it's basically your body's internal clock. Natural light tells your brain it's time to be awake and alert. Without it, you can feel groggy, unmotivated, even a little down. That's why gloomy winters hit so hard. It's not just the cold, it's the lack of light messing with your brain. So, I did a little lighting makeover. Nothing wild. I swapped out my harsh bluish-white bulbs for warm-toned ones, added a couple of cozy lamps, and got a little salt lamp that glows like candlelight. Suddenly, my space felt like a hug. Relaxing, soft, inviting, like I actually wanted to curl up and unwind. The real trick? Layered lighting. Overhead lights are fine for function, but they're not the vibe. Add in table lamps, a string of fairy lights, maybe a candle or two, and your whole space transforms. It's like setting a mood without even trying. And if you're lucky enough to have good natural light during the day, keep those curtains open and let it pour in. Then switch to warm, dimmer lighting at night to tell your brain, hey, it's time to relax. Your body will thank you. Trust me. Number 4. Decluttering. Let's be real for a second. Clutter is chaos in disguise, and I didn't fully get that until I cleared off my coffee table one weekend. What was supposed to be a cute little centerpiece had turned into a junkyard. 5 remotes, 2 half-full mugs, a random candle, a phone charger, and a pile of receipts I hadn't looked at in weeks. The wild part? Even when I wasn't consciously noticing the mess, my brain was. Apparently, our minds interpret clutter as unfinished business. Little visual to-do lists scattered everywhere. So instead of relaxing, your brain's on high alert, scanning all the things that need your attention. No wonder I was feeling mentally foggy in my own living room. But here's the good news. You don't need a full-blown minimalist makeover. Just start with one spot, one drawer, one shelf, one table. I added a cute little basket by the door for mail and keys, and suddenly, my entryway stopped feeling like a dumping ground and started feeling like a welcome home moment. It's kind of magical. Every item you remove makes room for more calm, more breathing space, more you. Once I started clearing the clutter, I could actually see my space again. And more importantly, I could feel myself relax in it. But there was one last piece missing. My home looked better, felt calmer, but it still didn't quite feel like me. And that's when I realized what I'd been overlooking all along. Number 5, personalization. You ever see those picture-perfect homes in magazines? Everything matches, everything's flawless, but something about them feels cold? That's the missing piece. Personality. Your home isn't just a space to exist in. It's your personal story, told in shelves, colors, and corners. It's not about following trends. It's about following you. Maybe it's your favorite book cover turned into wall art, or that quirky little figurine you found at a flea market that makes you laugh every time you see it. Even a cozy blanket in your signature color can be a form of self-expression. These pieces don't just decorate your home. They anchor you. They remind you who you are, what you love, and where you've been. And when your space reflects that back to you, that's where the real comfort lives. Number 6, spatial flow. Have you ever walked through a room and just felt tense for no clear reason? That might be a spatial flow issue. Our brains are wired to crave ease, especially in how we move. When your furniture blocks the natural walking paths, or if you're squeezing past corners and constantly dodging obstacles, your brain flags it as stress. You might not realize it, but that daily annoyance adds up. For me, it was the edge of my sofa. Bumped into it every single day like clockwork. Once I moved it just a few inches, instantly smoother energy. Good flow doesn't mean you need a giant open concept house. Even in small spaces, you can create better movement. Think clear sightlines, walkways without clutter, and furniture that fits the space instead of overpowering it. When your body can move through a room effortlessly, your mind follows. It's like giving your nervous system a break. Once I rearranged things and gave my space better flow, everything felt lighter, like I could finally breathe without bumping into something. But there was one last layer I didn't even think about, until I realized that true comfort isn't just visual, it's sensory. Number 7, sensory harmony. Okay, this one's the glue that holds it all together. Because let's be real, your home shouldn't just look good, it should feel good on every level. Start with touch. Think cozy textures, plush blankets, soft pillows, woven rugs, cool, smooth counters. Just running your hand over something comforting can be grounding after a long day. Then there's sound. Maybe it's soft music in the background, the gentle trickle of a tabletop fountain, or just clean, quiet peace with a white noise machine that drowns out street sounds. Smell? Game changer. A vanilla candle, some essential oils, or the smell of cookies in the oven can shift the whole vibe. I light the same candle every evening. It's like flipping a switch from go mode to relax now. Even taste plays a part. A cozy coffee station, a bowl of citrus on the table, or a little chocolate stash in the drawer. Those small indulgences tell your brain, you're cared for. And of course, sight. But not just any visuals, intentional ones. Art you love, colors that soothe you, meaningful objects that make you smile. When all your senses feel seen, heard, and held in your space, something shifts. Your home stops being just four walls and starts becoming something more. A place that doesn't just look nice, but genuinely feels like home. Now I'm curious. What's one thing in your home that's been bothering you? Drop it in the comments. Let's figure it out together. And if this clicked for you, wait until you see what happens when we apply these same ideas to other parts of your home. Your space is just getting started. Tap our other videos for more design magic